Here we're looking at a Aeolosoma Hemprichi. It's a segmented aquatic worm. They're typically 1 to 2 millimeters long, and they're a suction or vacuum feeding worm. Here we're looking at it move around and feed in some debris, and here he appears to be eating some chlamydodon. Poor little things. I got curious about the bristles, which you couldn't really see at 10 power there. In addition to cilia around the head, there's bristles in each segment, and they help it move and anchor. And so I've got the 40 power objective on one bristle, and you can see that the bristle goes into the body and is attached to the end of this oval pellet. The inner end of that pellet has 2 muscles attached to it, one in each direction. So he moves the bristle by contracting one muscle and relaxing the other. So he can just move it back and forth. That's pretty neat. So while I was on the 40 power objective, I decided to take some flash pictures, which almost always turn out better than my video. So here I'm focused on the surface of the head, and you can see these red blobs, which apparently are lipid droplets. And they're all over the surface of this worm. Where the head next down here, there appears to be a lot of cilia. So here I focus down into the head a little bit more, so those red droplets are all out of focus now. And here the cilia are well focused around the periphery. So I'm going to continue to stay focused on the surface, taking a closer look at the oil droplets at various places, as well as the bristles coming out of the segments. It's kind of an interesting area where everything seems to neck down. Well, this is over the front of the gut. Bristles nicely in view. Red oil droplets, and that's probably the esophagus there, if that's what it's called in these. And here's the surface when the worm is contracted. You can tell the oil droplets are flexible. Another nice view of the bristles. Now I'm focusing inside more, and the head is down here, and I think this is that ciliated suction mouth. And so the food would get drawn into here, and then through the esophagus, and then into the gut, which is there. I'm guessing on that. I think that the mouth is behind the head. And then here is another view of what I think is the esophagus going into the gut. There's a lot of stuff there, which I don't know what it is. That must form some function, but I don't know what it is. And then I thought I'd take a look at contents of the gut. It looks like it gets digested pretty fast. There's a couple diatom shells and something that may have been a ciliate. Anyway, I just wanted to take a closer look at this worm. I've seen them from time to time, and they're really fascinating, complex organism. Okay, thanks for watching. Take care.